Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, JRC Restoration Decor and Designs, and my name is Phyllis. And in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you all how I take Dollar Tree foam boards, Walmart marble contact paper, and duct tape to create shelving for my daughter's pantry in her kitchen. And if you're interested in seeing how I put this quick DIY together, then just keep watching, and I want to thank you all for stopping by. So I am here to show you all how I am going to take my daughter's pantry, the makeover that I did about, it was in 2021, and cover the racks. Let me get closer. I don't have a light, sorry about this poor lighting. I'm working with what I have. I did this one here, and all this is foam board covered with marble contact paper. And we're just going to reorganize everything in here. But my thing was to just cover up these ugly wire racks. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to fit the foam board. The length of it and the width of it is longer and wider than the foam board. So I had to actually put one whole foam board and then another piece with it. So I'm getting ready to show you now what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I brought the phone closer and I put a light up here so that you can see. And let me share the marble contact paper that I use. The only one that I like, it's not the only one I use, but it's the one that I gravitate to most. Okay, it's Easy Liner Self Liner by Duck brand, and it's removable adhesive, and this is from Walmart. Okay, it's removable adhesive, peel and stick, and wipes clean. It's the Duck brand, and it is, I'm trying to 20-inch by 15-inch. It covers 25 square feet, and here is the barcode. Okay, and then here is the foam board from the Dollar Tree. Okay, there's the barcode for the foam board if you want that. Again, you can order this online. It comes in white and black, but this is the whole piece. Okay, and I might as well hold the phone while I'm doing this. So what I am doing is, this is kind of it's not too challenging. Okay, so I have to put the whole thing on the foam, on the rack, and you see how much is left. And what I'm doing and how much sticks away from it. I am taking a pencil and I'm going to go all the way just to draw where I need to score it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to score it so it can fold over like this. And you see I did this. I cut this paper by mistake because I scored it on the side that should have been bent and end up covering the side that it should have been flipped on the other side, because I didn't put the contact paper on the bottom. And after I covered it, I discovered that, so I kind of just bent it the other way, which caused this to kind of snap here. And you want, well, with this one, I had to get some two-sided tape to make it sit, because if it doesn't, and that's what you hear is the two-sided tape coming up, it'll sit up like that. So in this case, until I get two-sided tape, and what this is duct tape put together. I will show that to you. I had to get some duct tape to just hold it to the rack. Once I get it up, I can't bend down to show you this part, but once I get it, I guess, on this top rack, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here I am doing what I just explained, and I found out after I get to the third shelf, I didn't have to do this. I didn't have to get on my knees trying to fit these foam boards in between this narrow opening, because it was a challenge. Even though it was foam board, it was very challenging trying to straighten it out to sit on the shelf after I covered it. All I had to do was pop the shelf out, trace it, cover it, and put it back on the shelf, and then put the whole thing back in the pantry. So it's a good thing from learning from DIYers. Trial and error is a very good experience. So here we go. So when I was getting ready to do the third rack, I remembered seeing a video where someone was covering their pantry and forgot that these just pop out. So if you wanting to do this and don't understand how to take them out, let me show you real quick. Okay, so this part, it just sits in there. I can actually watch. I can lift it. See how I can just lift that up? Sits in here. And then the bar racks, this is an opening. And they just sit in. So all you do is push it in. It locks when it gets back here, but you can just pop it up. So I remember that after watching someone else do their pantry like this, they took them out so that they can replace it with the wood. So I'm getting ready to trace the rack the easier way, not having to get on my knees, but just putting it on the table, and then I'll put it in here. I don't have to show you that I covered it. However, just while I'm thinking about it, if you can see all the crinkles in that, let's see, you see some crinkles. I don't know why this second one was more, see some crinkles in that. It gave me such a hard time covering it. So I'm going to cover the third one, but just to let you all know, laying this down flat on this foam board, once it gets on the foam board, it's stuck. If you pull it up, the topping of the foam board is coming up with it. So I think it's easier to have someone lay or hold one end to keep it straight while you put the contact paper on the foam board. Because doing it by yourself, just for this kind of project, and I mean for the project, meaning the foam board laying flat, it's very challenging. It's not hard, it's just challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the third one and put it up there again. I'll be painting this cabinet for her. I just have to make sure she has the paint. I just have to make sure she got some rollers or something out there, because I'm going to do the whole thing, and then I'm going to order her a sensor light, motion sensor light. So when she opens up the door, the light just comes on. Because if you can look up there, this is the ceiling. There's nothing up there. There's no lighting in here whatsoever. Okay. Okay. So I put these two together. I've already traced it. I'm going to lift it up so you can see. It is much easier this way. I made it harder for myself the first 2 times, but now I know, because I plan to do this to I have these same wiring cabinets in every closet and my kitchen pantry, and I plan to take this route. I may get wood later. I don't know. We'll see. But I've already traced it, and there it is. So now I just have to cut it and tape it together, and then cover it and put it in the pantry. Okay, I've put it together and duct taped it and scored it, and this is what it's like when it's scored. I'll let you look from the side. So I didn't have to cut all the way through. Now I'm just getting ready to cover it with contact paper, and this is just the challenge, is trying to do this without going totally off the board, because when you put contact paper on a flat surface laying down, it is very challenging. Putting it on the wall, you know, like straight up and down, is much easier. So this is going to take me a little minute, but this was better this way than doing it the other way. I got it done quicker by taking the rack out and measuring it and doing it on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it, and then we'll be back. So I decided to do this in 3 sections. It's more, I can manage these pieces better than going the long way. When it gets up there, you may be able to tell the difference as far as the direction of the veining, but because this is going to be on the very top shelf, I don't know that it'll matter that much. And if it does, then I'll take the middle shelf and put it at the top. That way the far as the veining, direction of the veining will be at the top and the bottom, and then this one will be in the middle. So we'll see how it looks once I put it back. But this is better because the pieces are much more mannerable. Mannerable? Is that I mean, I know it's a word, but am I using that correctly? Easy to deal with. So I'm going to finish doing this third one and we will put it back. Okay, I'm done covering it, and you can see the three. Well, let's see. There is a section. One. This is that one. That's just that duct tape. Here's the second section, and the line is right there, and this is the third section. I had to do a strip across there because it didn't go all the way back. But I'm glad I have this off because I can show you how I use this duct tape to hold this to the rack. So the way that I put the tape on here, and you can use, let's see, I'm using duct tape because, or you can use electrical tape. Those are pretty sturdy to hold, or you can use two-sided tape, whichever. But what I do is I just fold it to that, and I take the tape. Let me tape it and I can show you after I've done it. Hold on. Okay, so I just took the duct tape, put it up there, and make sure it's close to the round part in this, and then I'm going to put another piece across here to keep this from popping up. This is a real rickety, not rickety. This is a true DIY way of doing this. But like I said, you can get two-sided tape, but this is the way that I see how to do it. So if anyone can think of another way, again, this is just something just to keep from stuff falling through the wires. And it's just a quick DIY way of doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and put it in the cabinet. But I just wanted to show you how I secured this to keep this from flipping up. I want it to stay secured. Okay, I got it up. So now all I have to do is, I'll take them off to paint. But I wanted to, now I just have to put everything back on the third shelf. And since I've kind of organized second and first, I'm gonna go ahead. Taisha, I'm recording. I'm recording, Ty. I love her so much. Let me pause this thing. Okay, so, and then my grandson, he's doing the air fryer, so I'm sorry for noise in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and straighten this up. I can't wait till I get the floors done, get all this burgundy, all this late 90s 2000 paint color out of her home. But right now we're just going to start with the small space, the pantry. Just wanted to show you all how I did this using foam board and marble contact paper. Okay, I organized it and it looks a whole lot better. So I can't wait till it's painted. So if you found this video to be helpful or interesting and you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing. If you're not already subscribed, give it a thumbs up. I would love to read your comments and share this video with your friends and family. This was very inexpensive, quick and easy. No tools required, just a utility knife or an X-Acto knife or even a pair of scissors. And the pantry that my daughter had here, it only took 4 foam boards, $1.25 each from the Dollar Tree, and then not even a whole roll of the Duck brand marble contact paper. So this project was under $20 and it took no time at all. So if you're in an apartment or renting a home and you don't have a big budget and you are just dealing with limited funds and you still want a nice looking pantry or closet, this is a very inexpensive, good way to do it. I would love to read your comments on what you would have done differently if you took this route of covering those ugly wiring racks. Again, I did this because things fall through those little slats. This is not something that my daughter required. She didn't even ask for this, and honestly, she really didn't care. But when she saw it, she actually liked it, and I love it. I'll be coming back later to actually paint her pantry, do her flooring, and actually paint the entire house. You see the burgundy walls, that's from the late 1990s, early 2000. So her home is going to get a complete makeover slowly but surely. She lives here in Jacksonville. I live in Atlanta, so I have to do what I can do when I get here. But again, I enjoyed doing this, and I will be doing this in my home because my house was built in 2014, and I got these same ugly wiring racks in every closet and every linen closet, pantry, and hall closet, as well as bedroom closets. So I'll be doing the same thing instead of going out purchasing wood. It's my home, so I don't require to get any wood. If I was selling it, I would probably get the wood and cover it. But because it's mine and I just love this marble contact paper, I will take this route. So again, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I want to thank you for stopping by. Please consider subscribing. Go back and look at my other DIY videos and just give us a thumbs up. And for my faithful viewers, thank you so much for your faithful viewing support. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching JRC Restoration, Decor, and Designs. And remember, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So until next time, make it a blessed and productive day, everyone. Bye-bye.